Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Things are boiling nicely as Kindiki is facing a lot of problems, as he was told by William Ruto that this empowerment, you are of course moving from one county to the other in Mount Kenya region, must also be transferred to Nyanza region. And so Kindiki, last week, he was to be part of the women empowerment in Siaya County, Ugonja constituency, somewhere called Nyanza. Now, Kindiki was supposed to be there, but Kindiki never attended that empowerment. We are being told the ground is not good with Kindiki together with William Samoei Ruto in Nyanza. They are trying to take the by-election and the burial of Raila Odinga as an advantage for the people of Nyanza to support them. As you speak, there's a video of Bishop lecturing Kindiki badly like a kid, and even calling him ule jamaa wa Suprano. I want you to take a look at this video and understand how the Nyanza is now becoming hostile. Because remember, if the bishop is telling the congregants that what these individuals are doing is total nonsense and rubbish, the congregants also will believe. And remember, the churches iko na influence sana. I want you to take a look at this video, but before we watch, as you always do, ensure you like the video. If you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel, because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, please consider liking the video. Thank you so much for that like.
If you cannot pay people who have genuinely worked, and then you are running with the choppers that you are doing empowerment my foot. Yule mtu wa Suprano leo ako siji wapi, the next day ako somewhere because he's doing what? Anafanya nini? What kind of empowerment are you doing when genuine workers cannot be paid what legally belongs to them? You know, the single most problem in Kenya is that people are competing at who can steal more than the other. We have a hungry government that is looking for any means of income so that they can fill their pockets. If you cannot pay people who have genuinely worked, and then you are running with the choppers that you are doing empowerment my foot. Don't go in empowerment. Yule mtu wa Suprano leo ako siji wapi, the next day ako somewhere because he's doing what? Anafanya nini? What kind of empowerment are you doing when genuine workers cannot be paid what legally belongs to them? We are in a sick nation, a very sick nation. Mnajua dereva akiwa shetani na dereva akiwa shetani mwisho wake tuko hatarini, and we must admit that. One single thing that we are lacking in the personalities we have everywhere is integrity. Somebody who would stand and say what he means and means what he says. Most politicians are thieves. Yeah, some of them are my friends, and I know most of them are thieves. There are few of them who have integrity, and they can be counted. You know, the single most problem in Kenya is that people are competing at who can steal more than the other. Katakira ngojo mimi, your head of state commendation, some of them are thieves. Dongenyo chuneno ko Migi Awards during Kenyatta Day. In that list, 3/4 are thieves, and probably they are being given commendation because they have stolen. Where is our integrity? The Bible is telling us that those who are not righteous will be thrown into damnation, and they will be sent off to eternal punishment. Tumetoka mbali na hii Kenya yetu. We are just trying and struggling to remain Kenyan. I don't know whether it is a Kenyan problem or it is an African problem.
After listening to this bishop lecturing Kindiki towards his fake so-called empowerment. That of course they're using Kenyans' money. They are not intending to empower people. Because, for example, the empowerment was done in Siaya, Ugunja constituency, without Kithure Kindiki attending. Have you asked yourself how many women were empowered in that meeting? None. But they carried huge sums of money. They fundraised there. But you're being told these monies are being fundraised, then haiwachiwi kwa hao wa mama, for example, hata kama ni men ama boda fundraising, wanarudi nayo, wanajigawa. On the same note, this bishop has been seen lecturing the Luo leaders who are like celebrating that they are in the government because William Ruto gave Raila Odinga a state burial. So the Luo Nyanza should come all of a sudden and start praising and worshipping William Ruto and singing total because he gave Raila Odinga a state burial. The bishop is saying they cannot accept such kind of behavior. That just because of giving Raila a state burial, so we are now good. Yani tunasikia sasa mzuri. Everything is okay. It is not okay. On the same note, I saw the bishop lecturing this CSS from Nyanza, that is Opiyo Wandayi and John Mbadi. Then now, these two CSS wanna move in Nyanza kusema kwamba for the first time wamekuwa appointed CSS in William Ruto's government. The bishop is asking them, kwani nyinyi ndio wa kwanza kukuwa CSS in Nyanza? We had several of them. Nyinyi si wa kwanza. So the bishop also said this.
We have listened to several speeches here. And was that Engineer Tom who spoke passionately about what is happening in our country with KRA and many other things. Now, unajua, these things are happening, but what are our leaders telling us? What is Mbadi telling us? That they are firmly in broad. Now wanasema hatutoki because this is the first time we are enjoying the fruits of broad-based. Sebe tukape njogi mwalo. Niwang neka joluo kuongo bedo cabinet secretaries. Okay, rodongo mamo ginika to niluongo nango. Ndolo ayola ringo girika. But they were occupying the same position. I've heard it more than 10 times. When somebody says, Nijo Luotinde ko odonje sirikal mane poko donjo guy, and there are only 2 cabinet ministers in Luoland. To kinemorone gina uchiel. Maybe some of you are not born. Yet our people are still suffering. Suffering over things that they could get solutions over. You know, there was a time it was all said that the Luos are very cheap people. Now what ninyi ugu pesa di? You remember this history, isn't it? By that time ninyi ugu pesa di? Has your price gone higher now, or you are still just cheap as you were that time? Look at your neighbor and ask him or her, how cheap is she or him? Because when Opiyo Wandayi is made a CS and Mbadi is made a CS, you are all over how you are enjoying in this government. You know, the irony is, people from Mount Kenya have got 6 or 7 cabinet positions and over 6 PSS, and they're being treated as if they are in opposition. It is the Luos who are in the government. Who is mad in this arrangement? Maybe my mathematics is poor. Who is mad in this arrangement? I counted them the other day. There are about 8. The Mutahi Kagwis of this world, the Lee Kinyanjuis. Uta ungario kende to kwane ndune serikal. And then what are you delivering by being there? Is anything you are delivering? You have become a choir and a chorus. I don't think there is any government that has killed its people more than the Ruto government in history of Kenya. Kok onego ji of stress to jibedo abducted to kunwanku modhiye. High cost of living. But our people have been hoodwinked. And anywhere they are singing songs that we don't understand. Donge ne wawinjo ni Ruto nomayo Raila kura. Koze macha ni wuondo wawuona nokomayo Raila kura. No, let us speak the truth. Then we have been cheated. A state funeral. Koro Ruto has good meaning for us because he's giving our dead state funeral. When you die and you are given a state funeral, now everybody follows you because somebody has been given a state what? Ofo or nama. Where are we headed to? Where are we headed to? Because
now when you look at this scenario and look at it deeply, the ground is hostile against William Ruto team. The only thing Kenyans are doing, wanaenda kuwasikiliza tu, lakini kwa ukweli hawapo pamoja na hao watu. When you see William Ruto bragging that hakuna mtu atampea pressure, ati hakuna mtu atampea stiff competition come 2027, ati wale jamaa watano, wale jamani wa propaganda wa kabila. If William Ruto anataja hao opposition leader wa kabila, yeye ni mkabila number 1. On the same note, he's telling these opposition leaders ati hao wako busy wanagawa positions, wanaenda ku occupy after the 2027 general election. Swali William Ruto apewe, yeye anafanya nini kwa serikali yake? Sikugawa positions. Yes, anagawa positions. So William Ruto should not make Kenyans to look like fools and stupid people. We understand how William Ruto anatubeba. Anatubeba kama wajinga, kama falas, yeah? And he's continue fooling us. And one thing that I can tell you Kenyans, William Ruto should not come out and brag that now he's having a plan. William Ruto is clueless, planless, rudderless. He doesn't have any plan. Most of the time I've seen him now bragging to say that he's going to make this country to be another Singapore. Under William Ruto's governance, Kenya cannot be another Singapore. Take it to the nearest bank. William Ruto, whatever he's just doing, is to fool Kenyans so that Kenyans can re-elect him for 2 terms. I've always said in this channel, the worst mistake you'll make again, the people of Mount Kenya region, the people of Western, the people of Nyanza, the people of Coast, the people of Ukambani, across the Republic of Kenya, is to make William Ruto a second-term president. You'll see whatever you've never seen. Because for now, he's just portraying himself as someone who is so humble. Someone who doesn't have any problem with Kenyans. But the reality and the truth be said, William Ruto is so dangerous. If he's going to be given a second term, whatever he's doing, itakuwa tu kionjo. He will even decide to even erase that presidential limit. I'm telling you, mark this. William Ruto na wale wanamzingira si watu wazuri. But I will say this, kuna mwingine baada atasema ati Ruto 2 term. No worries. Just go and make sure William Ruto is 2 term. We are praying for life. You'll come back and say, Boniface, you said something back in the year 2025, November, and we can remember you said the truth. Don't attempt making William Ruto a second-term president. Because kama wako first term, hii one term peke yake inafanya wakuwe na kiburi, watu majivuno. Sasa anaambia United Opposition ati hao hana plan. Kwani William Ruto ako na plan? Hata ukimwangalia Ruto ni mtu anakaa ni kama ako na plan. He doesn't have any plan. So what I've seen is very clear. William Ruto is struggling to of course entice the crowds, and that is why he's using Kindiki in the name of empowerment, which when look at since they started this empowerment, how many Kenyans have benefited from this empowerment? You can tell the truth. This empowerment is totally a sham, shambolic, null and void. It doesn't assist Kenyans. It doesn't help Kenyans. And I can tell you without any fear, the trajectory that William Ruto has taken, we are not going anywhere with William Ruto. William Ruto is dead destroyer. In fact, I've analyzed a video of Wewe trying to, of course, declare that he's ready to attack Kenya because the Indian Ocean belongs to. So we are being told that even William Ruto is having scenarios to ensure that 2027 general election is not going to be there, by just declaring a state emergency. Na sasa Uganda wanajaribu kutuattack, wanataka Indian Ocean. I've analyzed that video. In case you've not watched the video, please go and watch the video. You will be shocked because now the declaration by Yoweri Museveni and declaration by his son that it will take them just 8 hours to take over the Indian Ocean. Then I'm asking myself, Kenya is not a landlocked country. Uganda is a landlocked country. How is it possible that Uganda claims that Indian Ocean is theirs? It is not possible. So I can tell you for a fact, things are not going to be good for William Ruto. And I know he is trying to employ several mechanisms to ensure that come 2027, he's the one who is going to control everything. Whatever he wants to be done for him to be re-elected as the President of the Republic of Kenya. So Kindiki Kithure being part of the scheme is not going to succeed because already Kenyans have realized that this is the mission that these individuals are trying to do. Ladies and gentlemen, for more updates, ensure you subscribe to this channel. I've seen we've reached 97.4 thousand subscribers. Let us ensure that as we reach December, we already hit 100,000 subscribers. I will appreciate you so much. I don't take it for granted. Don't forget to like the video, you comment and share this video. Bye bye till you meet in another video.